YouTube, what is up? Pocket Profit coming back live. What is up, you guys? How is it going? James, I saw that you were in the comments. You're here. Make sure you hit that like button. You're slacking, James. What's up? What's up? We're going to see who all shows up here in a little bit. If you're just jumping in, let me know who's here. Write in the comments what's going on, where you're from, whatever you want to tell me in the comments so I know who is here. But what is up? What is up, everybody? Please let me know who's here. Jennifer is here. What is up, Jennifer? She wants to know how everyone is doing. So if you want to tell everyone, go ahead and write it in the comments. Looks like we got people jumping in, some people jumping out. If you're coming, stay for a while. What is up, James? What is up? Like I said, if you're just jumping in, go ahead and let me know who is here. I want to say who is here and see how everyone's doing. Jennifer asked, how was the movie? You know, I'm not going to lie. The movie was pretty good. I went and saw the Justice League movie. It was pretty good. I'm not going to lie. That's the first time I saw Ben Affleck as the Batman. So it was definitely different, but it was pretty good. What's up, Elizabeth? Nice to see you. Jennifer wants to congratulate James for getting his deer today. Very awesome. Anybody else? You guys, hit that like button. Come on, hit that like button. You guys know the drill. You're jumping in and you're commenting. Appreciate it, but you're not hitting that like button. You got to do both. Well, it only says I have one, Jennifer. That's why I'm asking. But anyway, how's everyone doing? So I got Jennifer, I got James, I got Elizabeth in the house. Who else is here? Oh, nice, James. Elizabeth, all right, very cool. Jennifer says it's mine. There you go. There we go. Now we're talking. We're getting some more likes going. It helps me out. I appreciate it for sure. But I posted this in a couple groups. I don't know if you guys want to do that as well. Go ahead and just post a link to this video, this live stream, so other people can come in. I know a lot of people out there have questions and they would love some answers, and whether we can or can't, we'd love to try to help them. So if you guys have a second, go ahead and share this live stream to any of your Facebook groups that you're part of, any Reddit threads that you guys are a part of, or anybody you think that would get some value from this video. Please share it so people can come hang out with us, okay? I love meeting new people, love new questions, different takes on different things, even if we've talked about it before, so I really appreciate it. James is going to be right back. I'm assuming he's going to go do that. He's going to go share it so other people can come hang out in this live stream, okay? Because you guys know how it is. We have a good time. I think we have a good time. And I know I have a good time. So, anyone you guys want to share with. So, Jennifer says shared it on Facebook and tweeted it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, Jennifer. Now, did you share it on some reselling groups or your personal group? I'm just curious. Either one is awesome, and I do appreciate it. So, if anyone else is jumping in here that hasn't commented, I want to have you guys comment. Let me know who is here. I want to talk with you guys. I want to know who's asking questions, anything like that. Jennifer says all above. Thank you very much. James said had to refresh. Couldn't see you. LOL. Well, I'm here. I'm here. Okay, hopefully the internet is strong today. It's been every time since. It wasn't that great when I was gone on Wednesday, which that's kind of normal, guys, where the internet's not so great out there, but it seemed to get stronger as the day went in the live stream, so that's very cool. But anybody else? Anyone else in here that hasn't commented yet? I want to know who's here. Let me know what's going on. Or if you want to just shout out a question to start with, we can do that too. We can do anything and everything, okay? So go ahead and shoot a question in there if you're interested, or just let me know anything. Let's go ahead and get started. What did you sell today? What you didn't sell today? What you bought today? What you're hoping to sell? Any weird experience you had today with reselling anyway? Like someone yelling at you because you're buying products from Walmart to sell online? Anything. How long was I in line at the Salvation Army? I was in, well, I think the Goodwill is the one I was actually in line for, but I was probably in line for good, I want to say good at least 10 minutes. I want to say, okay? It always feels longer, I think, when you're in line because it feels like an eternity, but I'm pretty sure it was right around 10 minutes. It was a pretty long line. It was one of those lines where, like, you got to choose one, either this one or this one, and they're both long. But it always seems to be the case, the line I choose, there's always somebody at the front that it takes forever, whether it's glass breakable items, they got to wrap 800 of them, or they got to pay for their stuff, do a return, refund. Just, you know how it goes. Just, there's always somebody that's got to hold up the line. So it probably felt more like an eternity, but I think it was probably like 10 minutes. I was really in that line for a long time. I don't like lines. I don't think you guys do either. But anyway, and if you guys don't know, she's relating this picture. I had put in our Facebook group. I'm guessing most of you guys, if you're here, you're already in the Facebook group, so you saw that. But if you're not, there is a link in the description below. Hopefully it's there if you guys want to check for me to make sure all that stuff's there. Sometimes when I leave and come back, it deletes everything, and hopefully it didn't do that. But if you want to join that Facebook group, go ahead and click on that, and I'll approve you, and we'll all have a good time in there sharing experiences. So anyway, anybody else new here? Anyone that hasn't been in this live stream before? I don't want to put you on the spot, but I'd love to, you know, talk to you and know who's in the chat. But if not, go ahead and release some comments, share some stuff, share this in other videos or other Facebook groups or anywhere else people like yourself can come find it and come watch it. And make sure you guys are liking the video, okay? Because we're at like 6 people, 3 likes. I don't know if maybe it's just not refreshed yet. That happens all the time. So it's whatever. But I'd appreciate it if you go ahead and like this video. Anyway, any questions, guys? Let's go ahead and get started. We had a question about how long I was in line. That took a while. It did take a while. Anything else reselling related? Feel free to comment or ask questions. We're friendly. We are a pretty friendly group. I did post this in 1 or 2 groups, and we haven't received any trolls yet. They normally kind of come in a little later. So maybe we'll get some here soon because they're always kind of fun to deal with at first. And then we just boot them. Links below look great. Thank you, Jennifer, for checking that. I do appreciate it. But yeah, what's going on, guys? What is up? I mean, if it's just the norms, what's going on, guys? How are you guys doing? If we want to just chill and have a good time, talk like normal, I'm good with that too. Hopefully some people jump in with some questions, or some new people can jump in with some questions or anything like that. I'm good with that as well. But if it's just you guys, let's have a good time. Let's talk about some things. James, how big was this buck? You never said. You said buck, but was it a spike? Was it an 8-pointer? What was it? What do we got? Give me a range of how many antlers on his head. Hey, some more people are jumping in. Thank you so much for coming. Best category for reselling for beginners. All right. That's just kind of a tricky one, okay? And it depends on which platform. Are you talking Amazon, eBay, anything like that? James says his buck was 10 points. That's pretty darn awesome. That's a pretty big buck. Not bad at all. Jennifer said shipping. She is also shipping. So that was a good question. What is the best products or category to start selling? So I'm curious, what kind of seller are you? Are you an Amazon seller, an eBay seller? Let me know a little bit more, because that's going to kind of change what we talk about for platform. That'll be definitely something. So not sure what that means. Ottawa. Maybe I just don't know what that means. But if we're talking Amazon, a lot of people say books, and it is just because it's a very low cost entry, and it's kind of easier to get into, and there's books everywhere. Oh, FBA and eBay. Okay, I see what you're saying. So yeah, we'll say Amazon, FBA. A lot of people suggest books. That's actually how I started. They've changed things, and it's harder, I think, now, because a lot are coming restricted, but there's ways around that a little bit. The fees are a lot harder or higher, so it's harder to find better margins on books. You can still do well, and it's a good place to start because there's so many, and you can take a whole day just scanning one store almost. You know, like that's one, I guess, would be a good one to start, because there are a lot of them. They're everywhere. They're normally very, very cheap, and they don't really have a lot of challenges, because they're easy to see the rank, and it's easy to see reviews, and it's really easy to kind of get a gauge on products that are books, because you can get really high ranks that sell well, and low ranks are always good. So I think books, I guess, is a really good one to start with if you're going to do FBA. It was better back then, and now it's still okay. It's still a decent one to start in. It is harder, but your cost of entry is so low that's kind of maybe what I would suggest. with that. But I could also suggest the type of sourcing you do. If you're not going to go garage selling and stuff, maybe garage selling and finding new sealed items that are very low cost entry as well. So it kind of is depending on what style you like, whether you're a garage sailor or a thrifter or both. Maybe do a little bit of both. I think just starting it only in one maybe is not the best, because you're not going to learn so much over there. But maybe to start to get the system down, it would be. So, but it's something, I guess I would say books, but I'd also say brand new sealed items, because you can't really get that wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like with a book, you can get, you know, condition wrong. You can get where you missed a page or two that were highlighted, and now it's lower condition. But with like brand new sealed items, you can't really get it wrong. I mean, if the saran wrap's ripped off, it's not new, you know what I mean? Like, so I would suggest that way, where maybe if you want to start with books just to kind of get an idea of the system, but I would also transition a little bit faster, or even start with brand new sealed items, because you can't really get it wrong that much. You know, you just got to look at the box condition. That's pretty easy to do. So I don't know if that answers your question. When we're regarding like Amazon, you could also do with eBay. eBay's a good one would be just clothes, because it is very huge. There's such a margin, so many different clothes. I would say it's a good way to start. There's just high quantities of it, and you have a lot of items to look at. And again, the price point is very small, and you're not going to risk a lot if that's like the first thing you want to try. And a lot of people are forgiving with clothes. If you get a little bit of the measurement wrong, you know, fits them still okay, you know, they're not necessarily going to yell or leave you negative feedback. It just didn't fit their body type. Like with tools or something like that, say you have a power pack or a tool that you ship out and it doesn't work properly, most times that market you're going to ship to, those people don't really, I don't know, aren't as generous, let's say. So I don't know if that answers your question. Let me know if it did. Let me know if it opened up a couple more questions that we can touch on. I would appreciate it. I missed a few questions. I was trying to explain that. I'm trying not to lose my train of thought as much, because I'm always trying to read. So if you had another question, go ahead and let me know. And if you want to like this video, I would appreciate it very much. So, but go ahead. If you got any more questions, let's fire them out. This is awesome. Having a good time. Going through some questions. I want to help you guys out, and I know the chat, if they know something better than I do, they're going to let us know, and we're going to try to learn together as well. So I think Elizabeth, you had a question of some sort. I missed it. I think you were talking about FBA or something like that. So let me know if you can repeat it. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, let's keep those questions rolling, guys. Let's go. Come on. If you're just jumping in, I see a couple people just jumping in here. Let me know who you are. If you got a question, go ahead and ask it. We're going to try to answer them as best we can. And if you want to like this video before you leave, I would also appreciate it. Really helps me out. People just like yourself can find these videos, and we can try to help everybody together. So, like the video, ask your questions, okay? Ask your questions. I mean, I'll just keep talking. We can do that too. Yesterday, I went down to the cities on Thursday night, did some shopping, did some Black Thursday shopping, and I did some Black Friday shopping, and then I transitioned to mostly thrifting. That's how I was feeling that day. So, Kitty says, hope I didn't miss anything. Kitty, you missed everything. Where were you? I can't believe you. No, I'm just kidding. You missed a couple things, but you can go back and watch it afterwards. So, thank you for coming though. FBA fees. I thought you could open a selling account for free, and I think now it's $10 a month. I am not sure on that. I know I pay $40 a month, so you'll have to look at it. Things change all the time, so just stop by to say hi. Thank you, Miss Deals. Thank you for hitting that like button. I wish you could stay, but I know you got a busy lifestyle going on, so stay as long as you can. If you can't, hey, I'll catch you on the next one, and you know, it'll be a good time. So, what's up, Noemi? Miss World Forever, hi. You guys are coming in late. You guys are normally like right on the dot, and you're coming in a little late. So you better hit that like button. You better hit that like button for being late. Questions. The fees. I know I touched on it before, where it was when I signed up. It was you could do merchant fulfilled, and I don't think it cost you anything, but you paid an extra $1 per item you sold. But when you did FBA, you paid a $40 a month fee, but they didn't charge you that $1 per item. So if you sold over 40 items, you actually were technically making money or saving yourself money if you did it the other way. So I don't know if that's what you're asking, and I don't know if you're saying they're charging now $10 a month to be even a merchant seller. I'm not super sure on that. Like I said, I'm signed up. I've been signed up for a good while now, so that could be something new. I'm having a hard time signing up, and I've heard that you can sign up for free FBA account. There's no one account. Yeah, I'm not sure. I would call them directly, okay? Elizabeth, like, stop. I'm just going to say this nicely. Stop searching all over the web and trying to find all this stuff because, like, yeah, exactly. You've heard 50-50 on the answer. So stop looking for something. Like, I can't tell you 100% why because I haven't done it recently or I haven't heard directly from Amazon recently. So what I would do is I would just call them directly and they're going to tell you, okay? Yes or no, and then you can at least have peace of mind in that way. I mean, are they gonna, they should know, okay? That's the company. They should know what's going on, and maybe you can even ask to talk to a supervisor or whatever to get to someone that hopefully really knows what they're talking about. It's quicker, okay? You're gonna ask me, right? And I don't know. Then you might ask someone in the group, and someone will give you kind of a roundabout answer, and maybe not even a real answer, and then you're still gonna be in the same place. So I would suggest just call them up. It sucks because it's like, thank you for calling up, you know what I mean? But like, just call them, ask them, and then you'll know. Aren't you limited on the number of items or something with a ton? Are you saying, are you limited on the amount of items you can have in Amazon's inventory for FBA? Is that what you're saying, James? That was a pretty quick question, so I didn't get to read it all. Just let me know if that's what you're saying. If you're only limited to so many items per FBA storage or whatever. Let me know if that's what you meant, James. I'll try to get back to that question. But any other questions, any more coming in? James, if you can answer quick, I'll go ahead and touch on that topic. I mean, I could anyway. Yeah, with a non-pro account. Okay, so for me, when I signed up, you could have, I think, is pretty much anything you wanted to on Amazon Merch, or not Amazon Merch, Amazon Merchant Fulfilled. I believe since you're storing everything. I know with Amazon FBA, there's like a potential limit you can have in your store, but you can like get approved for more. But most times you're selling so much stuff and it's going so quick, like you don't get close. I know a couple people who got close and had to have them expand how much they could have, and I don't know if it was more per month or whatever it was, but I know that they've had to do that, and they normally do. It's not, I think, terribly hard to do. I think as long as you're showing that you're really sending that much volume in, they'll do that. But I never get close to mine. That's just, I sell things quickly, and I just don't have that much inventory when it comes to it. I mean, we're talking if you're doing like wholesale or something like that, where you're sending in like 1,000 items a week or something, I could see definitely where they would adjust your limit or your quantity you can have and stuff like that. So there are things like that, but if you're just maybe a regular everyday seller and you're just starting out, I really wouldn't even worry about it. Like I said, I've never been close to that much inventory at one time to where I would have to worry about reaching my limit or having them expand it or whatever. So I really wouldn't worry about that. It is something that could happen eventually, but if you're doing that much volume, then it's not going to matter either way. So, well, thank you. I try to give as much advice as I can. I appreciate that comment. But yeah, any other questions? Let's get some more questions in. I would appreciate anything you guys want to talk about, touch on. If you guys want to bring something up, that's what it's about. This is Chat Talk, guys. And I hope you guys like this about this channel where you guys come in and you guys get to ask questions directly, and I'll try to answer them, and we're all trying to do it together. And I think it's really a good way to do some live streams. It's really, really fun. So if you got any questions, it could be about eBay, Amazon merch, anything regarding, let's say, reselling, local, Craigslist, anything that you want to touch on, or you have a question about, either I will try my best to help answer it, or people that maybe have more experience in the chat will do their best as well. Noemi says she loves my shirt. Yeah, I like the shirt a lot as well. I'm a big Harry Potter fan. If you don't like it, I don't care. I do. Get off me. I like what I like, and I am not afraid to say it. So, Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Anyway, any questions? Any questions at all? Anything you guys want to talk about? Sorry, guys, I'm a little, you know, my back's a little, I always got an issue, okay? Let's not worry about it or complain. I'm just trying to stretch out a little bit, okay? That's just how I do things. Anyway, but if you're just jumping in, you guys, like I always say, Christian, what is up? Thanks for stopping in. Make sure you hit that like button, Christian. I appreciate it. But like I said, if you're just coming in, you're not haven't been to this live stream or anything before, go ahead and write who you are in the description. Let me know where you're from. Or if you just have a question and you don't want to get too personal, you just want to know something about Amazon, eBay, or something that we can help you out with, please let me know in the comments. They should pop up. I should hopefully be able to read them, and we can go through that topic together. So, and you guys, if you're just jumping in and you have a couple seconds, go ahead and share this video. Let's get some new people in here. Let's try to help some new people. I want to have people ask as many questions as we can get into this live stream, because it's just fun. I like doing this stuff, and you guys, I know you guys like doing it as well. So, any more questions? Christian, you just came in. You got any questions? Anything you want to talk about? Anything at all? Go ahead and let me know. Let us know, and we'll go ahead and do that. So, what do we got? Come on, bring on the questions, guys. It can be anything. Whatever. Reselling is kind of where we should be talking about, but I won't hate on any other questions as well. I'll take whatever, okay? I have been watched from... I'll have to watch from the... We've only copied a few topics, so go ahead, Christian. Even if it's redundant, we'll go over it again. So if you got a question, go ahead and ask it. If you guys are also just jumping in, make sure you hit that like button. I did pretty good. I did pretty good. Not bad. I think I spent... What did I spend? My water's gonna fall. I spent quite a bit of cash. Not too bad. It was pretty low, but I found quite a bit of stuff. A lot of stores were having some good deals, and not just big box stores, guys. Like my Goodwills and my Savers, I was hitting those up like crazy, and they had brand new stuff that they had priced cheaper. They were doing some Black Friday of their own at these Goodwills and Savers, so I was able to buy quite a bunch of brand new merchandise, plastic wrap on, board games, action figures, lots and lots of stuff. What are the top 5 items you like to thrift? Me? Okay, so anything brand new sealed, okay? I'll give you pretty much that. I'll give you pretty much anything brand new sealed, because I'm mostly Amazon FBA. I don't care really what it is, as long as it's cheap enough and I can make money on it. Anything brand new sealed, because it's super easy and I just love it, okay? And then it goes into, like right now, toys are so hot that there's a ladybug flying around my little area here, bugging me. Anyway, toys are super hot right now, so any really good used toys even sell really well during this time of year, whether that's eBay or Amazon, so I like to look at that. And then electronics are always super fast selling, so that's like even video games and stuff like that. So those are just some categories I really like to look at, just because they sell super quick, and they're pretty easy to notify and look at and see if they're good or not. So that's there you go. There's a few categories that I look for. Anything else? Let's go. Let's roll those questions. Come on, guys. We're only like 24 minutes almost into this stream. That's crazy. I like it. We got a lot of time left. We got a lot of time left for questions. And to match that like button. Hit that like button. We got 10. It says about 10 and only 8 likes. What's going on, guys? Is your finger hurting from all that listing today? You can't hit the like button? Let's go. Let's get it. Any questions, you guys? Anything you guys want to talk about? You play with dolls? No, I don't play with dolls. Okay, I sell dolls. I don't play with them. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this. Like, I've sold like lots of dolls, like a bunch of dolls in a lot before. Okay, people use them for a lot of different things. When I used to go to the weigh-in pays all the time, when I first started, that was one thing I learned. I don't know if it's still good. I haven't done it in a long time, but Barbie dolls or whatever, even if they're beat up, no clothes or whatever, just naked little Barbie dolls, whatever, buy them and then lot them up, because you get them for like 10 cents or 5 cents or whatever, pennies at these weigh-in pays, and buy them all and then lot them together and sell them that way, because people use them for all different stuff. I had sold a lot of like 20 at some point for like, I don't know, it was quite a bit of money, and the lady messaged me because she used them for like art sets or whatever. She would stage these Barbie dolls with clothes and scenes. So she would make like a, I don't know, like a beach scene, and she'd use the Barbie dolls as part of the art and put them in chairs and all that other stuff, like a surreal life thing, and it would sit on a platform and people would view it, and it'd be like whatever, you know, like, I don't know. I've never heard that before, but she bought all of them, and she asked me about another set, and she ended up buying another set for me like a while later. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that before. I don't know if that's still a thing, but I know Barbies sell good in lots if you can find them, like garage sales for pennies, weigh-in pays for pennies. Okay, just lot them all up. People use them for crafting, art things, just all different stuff. So I know that wasn't a question, but there you go. There's some advice. James says, I want to apologize for everyone. I fell asleep the other night during the show. Come on, James. What are you thinking falling asleep? Get some coffee. I'm like jittery a little bit today. Like, I woke up and I don't know, I had eaten probably like, so it was like 16 hours ago, and I downed 2 cups of coffee like really quick, and I was just like shaking. And I filmed a video that'll be for later, and I kept saying okay, okay, just because I'm very jittery right now and very but that's fine. I'm energetic and it's fine. That's what's coming across today. So yeah, it was long. It was a long day the other day. So but yeah. So when you watch one of my videos I come out with next, and it's just a regular video where this is actually a background, not just green screen or whatever, you'll hear me say K a lot just because I was very, very shaky and jittery from all the coffee. But anyway, James is drinking coffee now. You're going to be up all night. I guess we're going to do this live stream all night long. Just kidding. I have things I got to do. Any questions, guys? Anything you want to ask about Amazon, Amazon FBA, Amazon merch, anything. Amazon merch has been really good the last couple days. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm selling some shirts, and I like it very much. So I put some energy into that. I got my 2 uploads already done and in there for today. And tomorrow I'll do it again, and the next day until I max out on my 100 designs. James, I had thought about that actually. Maybe not now, but if we can get to 1,000 subscribers, I might consider that doing a really long stream for whatever reason, whether it's business related or just for having a good time. We'll have to do it to raise some money for something, or if if I need a new setup, new camera, new lights, some things, maybe we could do a live stream towards that. Very long one. Christian says, how long were you an Amazon seller before you applied for merch? Once you applied to merch, how long did it take? It took, I was already an Amazon FBA seller, and it took, I think it was 3 to 4 months before I got accepted, okay? And I didn't do a whole lot with it right away. I got accepted. I'm like, yay! And then I was like, where do I go from here? Because I didn't have a program to do anything on my computer, and it was too slow. And then I didn't, I just kind of left it aside for a little while. But then I heard people's accounts were getting shut down, so I was like, oh, geez, I better get started. So then I watched videos. I learned about the app Over, which I use on iOS, which is only on iOS. Sorry, guys. And then I started uploading and just doing a little bit, and then I would get a sale, and it would spark a little interest, and then I would get a sale and some more interest, and then I'd put some more time into it, and then it started kind of getting a few more, and then I decided and dedicated more time to it, not only just because I saw results, but I was talking to people who were doing well with it as well. So, James says, boo iOS. Boo whatever you're using. Just kidding. Just find one that works for you, okay? This one works great for me. How long were you on an Amazon seller before applying? I'm really not sure, Christian. I'm not 100% sure. That's quite a while ago now, so I don't know. I can't give you a definitive answer on that. Maybe a year, maybe almost a year, maybe something like that. I don't know if that's quite accurate, but if you're holding a gun to my head and I got to answer, that's what I'm going to give you, somewhere around there. But yeah, no problem, no problem. Any questions, any more, guys? This is awesome. If you guys are just jumping in here, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you comment so I know who is here. Yeah, Christian, you're absolutely right. Some people get approved right away, and some people get approved 4 months from now. It really is just random. I swear it's just random. Selling and merch are totally separate through just everyone knows. I'm not sure what you mean, like selling physical products and selling merch products. Is that what you mean, James? They're completely separate, which if that's what you mean, yes, it is. They're completely different in some regards. In some regards, they are not. Just saying. All right, any other questions? Let's get some questions rolling. This is fun, guys. I'm having a good time. Having a good time. I can't sing, but I pretend I know how. Anyway, eBay questions, Amazon questions, Amazon merch questions, anything at all. Anything to do with even reselling, or you need me to yell at you for some motivation, anything at all, I would appreciate it. Yeah, FBA and merch are completely separate. Yes, that's completely separate. Thank you for clarifying that, James. I appreciate it. Is there any new people in the house that haven't been to a stream or a live show before? If you're new, I want to know who you are. I want you to say hello, okay? Say hello to everyone in the chat. We try to be nice people here, okay? Say hello if you're new. If you're not, if you're all the same, I also want to say hello. But yes, if you guys are new and never been to this stream before, this is how it works. You guys comment, we talk, and we have a good time. Ask questions if you want us to know. You got a burning question about eBay where you just can't figure it out, or someone can't give you a good answer and you think we might be able to help you out, let us know. We're going to try our best to help you if we can, okay? But you can't just not ask. I got people they just sit there and they still have this question, but they're too afraid to ask. Get over it. Ask a question, okay? Let's go. No matter, even if it's very simple, like, how do you start on eBay? Anything. We'll touch on it. I don't just... Anything. Anything that you might have trouble with, ask away, and we will try very hard to help you out as best we can. Because we've all been there most time, okay? We've all been through issues and struggles, simple or non-simple, and a lot of times someone is there to help us out. So that's kind of what I'm hoping we can do for you. Everyone in the comments that have been commenting, did you guys share this video to other groups? Did we get some more people in? Because I'm not seeing a lot of new people, guys. We got to get some new people, some new blood in here to make it a little bit bigger. Okay, Christian says, are you using a label printer or a regular printer with sheet labels? Okay, I will answer that. I started with a regular printer with 30 up and down labels. Okay, I started there. And then I was very fortunate to know a couple people that their work was getting rid of or changing systems, or the whatever they had bought didn't quite work with their system, and they were literally throwing out Zebra printers, okay? Literally throwing out Zebra printers, okay? These are expensive printers, and I was super fortunate. I was able to get 2 of them, okay? One was an older model. I don't remember what it is. I think it's the 244, or is it 2442, or whatever it is. It's the kind of the pale whitish gray with the little green button to open up. I got one of those, and then later on I got a Zebra 4X30T or whatever it was. And I'm telling you guys, amazing, super expensive. Okay, especially the newer one, the GXT one or whatever. That one's like a $400 or $500 Zebra printer that I got for free. Thank you so much for, I can't tell you guys who gave me it, but thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. But Dymo's also really good. A lot of people talk about Dymo. Yep, they're very good. I don't know what Dymo's printer paper costs. I know I can get like third-party printer paper for my Zebra really pretty cheap, like 8 to 10 rolls for like 20 some bucks or something like that, and lasts me a long time. So, but I use Zebra. A lot of people use Dymo. I've sold a few Dymos. I hear they're great. It's a little bit more accessible. So say if your Dymo breaks down, you can go to an Office Max and pick up another one. With Zebra, I think you have to order everything online. But literally, I've had nothing bad to say about my Zebra printers. Super easy to set up. Not hard at all. I'm sure the other ones are as well. I'm just talking specific about what I have, and I have Zebra. No complaints. 0 complaints, okay? But it is what it is. But yeah, so that's what I use. But I did start with 30 up and down labels or whatever. But especially when I went to Inventory Lab, like, I'll never go back. Just because Inventory Lab, like, when you scan it, enter it with the Zebra printer, it just prints out a label like right away. So I literally scan the item, put the price in, hit enter, print the label out, put the label on, put it in a box, okay? Awesome. Timmy, it was Thanksgiving weekend. Lots of people out of town. Subscribership should go up once we are back to normal schedule. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. I mean, I would really that's kind of the goal, guys. I really want to get to 1,000 subscribers. So any way you guys can help me, I'd appreciate it. But I think we're going to get there randomly. We're just going to get there. It's all slow going. We're almost to 500. But I would really like to get to 1,000 because then it opens up some doors, and I talked about it before. But it is really hard to get new people in, guys. You know, for me, it wasn't because I was hungry for information or hungry for a community to talk to and things like that. So for me, I guess I was always looking for people to hang out with when it came to reselling and topics like this. But that's just me, and I guess I can't expect everyone to be that way. A lot of people are shy, or they want to consume that information after the fact. And I get that, but I think engaging with people is really fun, and I think as a consumer you can learn a lot more because you can get an immediate response for the most part. So Christian says, I'll be back on my day job, so I won't be able to hang out as often live. I will donate a merch shirt to the... Very cool, awesome. Maybe we can do something like that, James, where, like you said, if once we get to 1,000, we randomly give out one of your merch shirts. If you're willing to send one to somebody, that would be cool. I would definitely be with that. And you got to come to the live stream. What time would you work at nights? Is that why you won't be able to with your job? Let me know. But yeah, if you guys are just jumping in here, let us know some questions. Come on. We're here to try to help you guys. If you got anything you guys want to get off your chest, a bad experience with a buyer, you need some help listing an item, or need help with anything when it comes to reselling or anything like that, or online business, ask away and we will try our best to help you and elaborate on some things. But if you're also just jumping in, make sure you hit that like button. I'd appreciate it. It's crazy, guys. We got people jumping in, jumping out, jumping in, jumping out. It's hard to keep people to stay. It is what it is. But you know, if they're coming in and they got questions, let's go. Christian says school teaching has punishing hours, never can count on a regular day, but if I had, yeah, you got to try to make time. I'm important. No, I'm just kidding. We're important. But if you got time, come hang out. If you don't, it is what it is. You guys, it's life, man. You got things you got to do, and you know, make time for what's important. So that's just kind of how it goes. But if you can make it, I'd really appreciate it, or just watch after the fact. Hopefully you'll learn something after even what's going on in the video. And you guys know, if you comment on the videos, I try really hard to respond to everyone who comments below. Can it happen every time? Will it happen every time? Maybe not, but as best I can, I do try to respond to everyone who comments on the videos, especially after the fact, okay? I really do appreciate it, so totally. Teaching has to be brutal. People who teach normally really like it, so you kind of have to like teaching to be a teacher, I would say. But if you guys are just jumping in here, if you guys got some questions about Amazon, eBay, Amazon merch, you want to know anything, go ahead and drop a question below. It's good that they are at least curious and pop in. Yeah, I mean, it's nice when they pop in, but if you're just jumping in and you just leave, what value are you getting? Stick around, hang out for a little bit, get some questions in, test the people. I mean, I do appreciate people jumping in, but I want them to stay. If you guys are just coming in and you're just seeing this video, go ahead and stick around. Jennifer says she's always wanted to be a teacher, and then I had kids, lol. That'll teach you. I couldn't imagine a class full of me, James. I think of that sometimes too. I'm like, when I was in high school, would I want to be hanging out teaching me? I don't think so. I don't think so. But it is what it is. But any more questions? Let's get some Amazon questions, some eBay questions, some Amazon merch questions, burning desires. Let's go. Yeah, the more questions, the more you learn. If you're new and never been to this stream, I'm waiting on you guys to give us some questions so we can get some answers in. I'm going to help you try to answer those questions. The chat is going to try to help you answer those questions. We're going to try to help you out as best we can. And if you're new and you just don't feel like doing that, anything at all, if you want to just say hi, say hi. You don't have to have a question. I just like to know who's in the chat and who's hanging out, so for later videos I can recognize you. That's basically what it is. So if you're new, let me know. If you're not new at all, if you're James, Jennifer, anybody, Kitty, just say hi. I like to see it. I like to see your guys' name pops up, and it's a good time. So any more questions? anymore at all. Maybe I should do some Jedi mind tricks like, ask questions. Okay, none of us here know everything. Someone has to have a question. Someone's gotta have a question. Hey, what's going on? Haven't sold a shirt yet and stuck at first base. What can I do to get to the next tier? So, very good question. He's talking about Amazon merch, okay? What I would suggest is, one, price point, put it low, okay? You want to almost force that customer to purchase your shirt because the price is such a good price. Don't lose money on it unless you are stacked some cash and you want to lose some cash just to get sales. I wouldn't suggest it. I would suggest pricing to where you're either making a penny or very, very little just to get some sales, okay? Very important. Just get some sales, get the ball rolling, okay? Now, also, like you said, you're very new. I'm hoping you're watching some of my stuff or even anyone else that's really experienced with it. I'm no expert, but I can give you some ideas. Look at what you want to sell, so niches, okay? So what I would suggest is, I use this all the time in analogy, like if it's bowling or if it's camping, okay? Go to regular Amazon, okay? Just a regular search for Amazon products and type in camping t-shirt, okay? Now when you do that, it's going to pull up the first page of shirts and normally the best-selling shirts of that niche or whatever, and look at what the first couple designs are and look for the ones that have reviews. So if it's a camping shirt and it says, I love camping, but I won't go without s'mores, okay? Something like that, and it has a picture of a fire or whatever, okay? Now, look at that and redesign it in your own way because you know someone is interested in camping and s'mores together as a shirt, okay? Because it's already been a proven market because it has reviews and it has people purchasing it. So what you can do is rework it, be like, I love s'mores, but camping's all right too, or something like that. But you combine both those things into that niche that people are already looking for, okay? So that's step number one. Don't just directly steal it. Try to make it your own so there's not two of the same thing right next to each other. Take the idea, rework it, but put in those keywords as well. So someone's obviously buying camping s'mores together. They like that. So you're not going to get rid of that because there's the market for camping and s'mores. So your shirt is going to talk about camping and s'mores, okay? But you can also click on that shirt that is selling really well and look at what keywords they're using throughout. So if you're in their product description, they're saying, or product features, they're saying, buy this shirt if you love camping, s'mores, outdoors, nature, anything like that. S'mores, camping, roasting anything on the fire. If you're a cook, if you're whatever, anything they say, that's all yours. You can use that. You can definitely take that information. It's not specific to their listing. So make sure you write, just check that. So type in, if you love going outdoors, camping, eating s'mores, having fun with friends, family, mom, dad, blah, 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 blah. And write that in your description because that's going to pull up those keywords that are already working, okay? They're already working for someone else's shirt, and it's going to already help you get to the people that are looking for that type of shirt. So I hope that helps you, give you kind of an idea on maybe some ways to get some information or even adjust your listing. I see your name. Thank you for that name. Try it out. Also, don't get discouraged, okay? It takes a little bit of time sometimes to get those first sales. Work on your designs a little bit. I would suggest, I don't know, I do everything from my phone. I don't know if you're like that as well, where you're doing all your Amazon merch from your phone. I do everything from my phone, and then I go on my computer just to submit it. Because that's the only thing it won't let me do on my phone for whatever. But I would suggest using a program called Over, okay? It's for iOS. It will look like a yellow, red, or yellow box or whatever, and you can click on that and use that for making all your Amazon merch stuff. And that's a very good and basic designing. Make sure you're putting in 4,500 and 5,400 in the grid or whatever. Timmy, do you use merch research? I don't. Nope. like I said, guys, I'm very basic with it. If I put a lot more effort and energy in it, sure, I might look into things like that. But I like just being able to kind of just, you know, get into it quick, get out quick. You know, it's really good, but like at the point where I'm right now, I'm just trying to like rank and tier up and see the viability for myself. I know it's super viable for like people who are really disciplined in it and know really like they're graphic designers or they're willing to pay for graphic designers, all that stuff. So I'm just trying to put it at a point where I can adjust that later. Do you ship coffee mugs on eBay in a padded envelope or a box? I haven't shipped one in a while. I don't do a lot of coffee mugs, but when I do, I wrap it like crazy, and then I will put it in a little box normally. So I'll take the coffee mug. This is kind of what I do. I'll take a coffee mug. I'll wrap it like crazy in bubble, okay? Not like ridiculous, but a good amount. Then I'll put it in a bubbler, close it, and then I'll put it in a box. Just whatever you can do to give it more strength without having it to weigh a whole bunch. But I also don't ship cheaper mugs. Does that make sense? When I do coffee mugs, I only want higher dollar ones. So when I put that effort and that amount of bubble wrap, it makes sense. But that's my style, okay? If you like doing all types of mugs and even lower tier, lower pricing mugs, then go for it. Just make sure the pricing makes sense and you know that cost of packing materials that you are using for each mug. So, you know, if you're doing a padded envelope and doing some bubble wrap and a box, then you might have to adjust your price point where, okay, I'm probably, my bubbler mailer or my bubbler is probably about 50 cents, okay, and then I'm using about 50 cents, let's say, in bubble wrap, and then my box is about 50 cents or whatever. So just adjust that and know, okay, I'm spending $1.50 when I'm shipping this mug just in materials, so I can figure that in if it's a good buy or not. So I would suggest you do that, even overestimate just a little bit. And if you're off, at least your margins are still going to be there, you know. So that's what I would suggest. I don't know if that helps you at all, but just really, a lot of people don't consider their packing materials when they're buying stuff or shipping stuff out. They don't see it as much as a cost, and just because they need it and they need to use it, but that really ends up adding up longer down the road. So just, if you are going to ship cheaper mugs and you still want to give them that really good sense of protection, then just figure in that cost of materials in your price of your mug when you're selling it. I hope that helps you. Let me know if it does. If you have any more questions about that, please go ahead and ask. Any more questions coming in, guys? I can tell you're a fan of this channel. Thank you very much for stopping, and I do appreciate it. Your name is very, very non-suspicious. Anyway, any more questions coming in? It can be eBay, it can be Amazon merch, it can be Amazon FBA, it can be anything at all. Let me know, and we'll go ahead and talk about it. If you guys are just jumping in here, go ahead and you know, let me know who you are, where you're from. I'd like to know, see who's all watching. Or if you haven't hit that like button, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that like button. I would appreciate it. It helps me out a ton. But yeah, anything you guys want to talk about. That was a really good question. I do appreciate that with the coffee mugs. So we had some good questions about Amazon merch. Those were very, really awesome as well. But anything at all? Any more questions? Let's go ahead and bring some more in. We got a little bit more time. It's not even an hour yet. We haven't been streaming for an hour yet. It's a troll. Do not get fooled. Yes, trolls are real. They're real. We normally get a couple through the chat, normally throughout the night, so that's pretty good. I used all of my help up earlier today. No, Jennifer, that's what we're here for. Ask away. Go ahead. If you got something else, something new you want to ask or need help with, ask. That's what we're here for. You know, it was awesome that you joined the Facebook group so you could ask a question. And if you guys are new and haven't joined the Facebook group, go ahead and look down in the description below, and there'll be a Facebook group. You can just click on that and request to get entered in that, and I'll approve you. And it's a good community to go ahead and ask questions, or if you want to just share your big scores or what you sold today, what you bought today, anything like that, go ahead and put that in the Facebook group. So the description for that is below, okay? You know, we're missing Euro tonight. He was a rock star yesterday. Woo! Facebook is very popular these days. Yes, it is, and I hope you come and join the group, because then we can be popular together in one group, okay? It's free. It's good time, okay? Any more questions, guys? Let's get some more questions. Let's get some more questions, whether it's eBay, Amazon, Amazon FBA, Amazon merch, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, anything. Thrift stores. It could be about your Goodwill, your Salvation Army, your Savers, your, I don't even know. There's lots of other ones. But let me know. Let's get some questions flowing, okay? I'd appreciate it. We hit the 50-minute mark. Crazy. Time flies when we're doing this, guys. It really does. It's awesome. It's a good time. But it just goes by so quick. I look up at my screen. It's like 50 minutes. And you're like, it's been 50 minutes? Dang. But you guys have had a lot of questions. Yeah, where is Ronald? I got to shout him out so huge, man. Like, you guys don't even know. He was... Whew, he was amazing. He really helped me out and donated to the channel, and I so appreciate it. It was just, it kind of hit me by surprise. He had told me he was going to donate to the channel, and you know, that was cool and I appreciate it. But he sent me that little gif of making it rain, and I thought he was just, you know, making a funny on the Facebook group. So I was like, oh yeah, that's what I was doing instead of shopping today. And then I ended up getting the notification for PayPal, and I had to thank him. And I hope you guys gave him some love. I saw some of you guys in the Facebook, because he helped me out a lot with that, and I really do appreciate it. So if anyone wants to donate at all. You don't have to, but if you like what we're doing here, if you want to support me in the stream, there's a link down below. Dollar, anything helps out a lot. You guys know YouTube channels that are small like this, we don't make anything really, very little money. But if you guys want to, don't have to. Description is down below if you wanted to donate to the channel. Don't have to, but I appreciate it, and I like to shout anybody out that does. So there is are you saying, is there a time limit for live chat, or is there a time limit in live chat? I'm not sure what you mean. Are you saying a limit for when the questions pop up or your guys' comments? Yeah, they come up and then they disappear pretty quickly. So I try to read them as quick as we can. I don't know if there's necessarily a live stream cutoff. I don't think so. There might be, but I've never reached it. So I know people do 24-hour streams and stuff like that. So I don't know if that's something where they have to start up after a certain point. I don't think they do. So good question. I'm not an expert on that yet, but I will look into it. Any more questions? We got some more people jumping in, jumping out. If you guys are jumping in and you got a question about eBay, Amazon, Amazon merch, Amazon FBA, anything at all, go ahead and ask it. We're here to help you guys as much as we can. And that's what I would like to do. So any more questions coming in? I don't know if James fell asleep. James, did you fall asleep again? What are you doing? Just giving you some crap. Jennifer's probably doing homework or something. Get in the comments, guys. Let's go. I know it's pretty funny. But I want to help you guys out. So if you got any more questions, or you know, anything like that, we're getting close to the hour mark, and that's kind of where I try to start wrapping it up. So if you guys are just jumping in, and you guys, James he said he's good. He's alive. But Euro is in the house. Okay, everyone stop just for a moment, okay? Everyone write in the darn comment box, you know, thank you, Euro, thank you, thank you, thank you. Give him some love. He was awesome. He went and donated to the channel and the stream yesterday. He is the man. He really awesome, Euro. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. You don't understand what it means for me, and helps me really do this channel and the stream, and hopefully it helps you guys out. And anytime you guys can do that, it is amazing. But Euro, you are the man. Super big shout out. Everyone give him some love. Love Euro. He's awesome. He really was amazing. So I don't take any of it for granted. So anytime you guys donate at all, whether it's $1 or nothing or up to it, whatever, I appreciate every penny of it, and it means a lot. So Euro, you're the man. You're the man. So I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But Euro, since you're jumping in, you got any questions? I saw some of your stuff today. You find anything at those thrift stores? You said you just got home. Did you find anything good? Looks like you like to dabble on quite a bit of shoes, so I'm wondering if you bought some shoes today. If you did, let us know. Went to 4 Goodwills. Very nice. What'd you find? Anything good, Euro? What'd you get? No shoes? Well, you had enough? You're sick of shoes or what? And James is not asleep. Harley leather jacket. How much was it? $1.50? $6, $20, $20, not bad, not bad. What do you think your resale is on that one? Christian says, no thrifting for me until the death pile goes away. Hey, that's a good discipline to have, Christian, for sure. Sells for $155. Very nice pickup. So Euro picked up a Harley Davidson jacket for $20. His projected resale is $155. Very nice. And if you think about it, $155, take some fees off that. Take, say after shipping, that's about $100 right there. That's pretty good. That's pretty darn nice profit. Awesome. James said, I'm with you, Christian. No, James, you're with me. You're right here. Wake up. Wake up. I thought you were drinking coffee, James. What's up? You're very quiet tonight. That's all right. So, any questions coming in? Anything at all, you guys? What do we got? What do we got? Any questions? Anything you want to ask? Especially if you're new and haven't been here before, please let us know who you are. We want to make this kind of a community thing and have a good time. So, if you got a question or you're too afraid to ask, maybe you want to ask it in the Facebook group, and you could go ahead and look at that description below. I will post a pic tomorrow of my death pile. James, you're busy hunting. Euro says 3 suits, 6 blazers, paid 54 total, resale value 400-ish. Very nice. Nice, nice, nice. I got a basic eBay store with 250 free listings. I'm at 156, 94 more to go. Very good, Christian. Jennifer's at home doing homework. Man, girl, you got to get out and have some fun. You're always doing homework. Get out there. I know it's important, so I'm not going to try to deter you off of your homework, but have some fun. But thank you so much. I know this is something good and fun to listen to when you're doing work as well. Christian says, I will max out before death pile goes away, but till we'll be close. Yeah, I mean, maybe discount some of your other products that you want to get moving, or maybe put a sale on just to go ahead and open up some free space when you end up completing your total listings. I would suggest that, unless it's really good items that are going to sell, even if you got to hold them for a couple months or whatever. But, to open up space, maybe you want to just take a little less profit now just to get things moving. Hoping this stuff will move to free up space. I do have some stuff that, yeah, okay, very cool. More pictures tomorrow. Sales starts Monday and listings 30 items tomorrow. Very good. Hello, John and Pam. What is up? How is it going? Thank you so much for stopping in. I don't know if you guys have been to a stream before, but this is just kind of how it goes. Today we're just going to do some questions. If you guys got any questions about reselling, whether it's eBay, Amazon, Amazon merch, or anything at all, go ahead and ask. We're here to help. I'll try to help you out as much as I can. And that's just kind of how it goes. So we're having a good time. That's what this is about. Communicating with you guys communicating with me, and just totally having a good time and try to make this community really a good place. And since you guys are probably opened 2 premium stores for quarter 4, very cool. Are you guys doing mostly thrifting? I'm guessing if you're opening 2 stores, you have either your own products or you have a good supply of products coming in, whether you're buying from pallets, things like that. I'd be really curious to know on that. Also, guys, since you guys are kind of new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, because we're going to be going live a lot and having a good time, talking back and forth, just being a really good community. And I would love for you guys to show up and be here more often. Since you guys are engaging and you are writing comments, that is awesome. Thank you so much for doing that. So, I'd like to hear a little bit more. A lot of thrift. We are subscribers. Thank you for that. Thank you for subscribing. It means a lot. A lot of thrift. Very cool. Okay, so clothing and a lot of different stuff. I'm always curious to know a little bit about your niches and what... Kitty asked if I'm mad. Why would I be mad? I'm not mad. I'm having a good time. Euro says, what are you doing tomorrow, listing or shopping? So tonight, we got home last night really late, so I had some business to take care of this morning. Tomorrow will be all day prepping and shipping items for Amazon FBA. I have a couple items I need to ship out for eBay. Another Yahtzee, handheld Yahtzee, and then a couple RA items that I can't show you guys. That's just kind of how that goes. A couple of those to ship out. So tomorrow will be pretty much all day shipping. I'll probably get up early-ish, 7, 8, somewhere around there, and I'll probably be gone till, I don't know, hopefully latest 7, 8 o'clock at night. We'll see. It's a lot of new stuff, so hopefully it will go quickly. So you know, that'll be how it is. John and Pan says, mostly clothing, have a basic store for CD, DVD, and toys. Hard to get good hard goods up in Michigan. Okay, very cool. Yeah, I'm not a big clothes guy, but I should probably do more clothes, but I don't need it right now to supplement for what I'm doing. But yeah, clothes are very good for a lot of people. There's so much of it. There's so many clothes. That's why it's such a good place and good way to get into it. But awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for coming in. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button. I like how, well, thank you. That's just how I talk. Thank you. Appreciate it. Clothes sit longer, but it's worth it to expand into something else. Yes, Euro, you are right. Clothes can sit for a while, and you know that's one reason I don't do a lot of clothes. And listing it takes longer with measurements and things like that. So I try to stick to easy clothes like jerseys and stuff where measuring isn't necessarily important as much. But things like that. But it is good to know, like if I see an item that is interesting or haven't seen before, I'm still going to look it up even if it's clothing, okay, because I want to learn about it. Or I'll see items that I have sold in the past that are clothing, and I'll still pick them up if they're cheap enough and worth my time and things like that. So, but it's very good because I'm actually putting out a video in the next couple days. I have it, you know, I normally am going live, but I try to still get out a hard good video as well. And it really is discussing this topic about people who say they can't find anything, whatever, they're making no money, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, in that video, I talk about doing something different, okay? If you're a clothing seller only, and we go into a thrift store and you come back to me like, I couldn't find anything, nothing. So I'm going to leave empty-handed. And I was over in the electronics and I found 2 items and a video game. And I'm like, well, I found plenty. You know what I mean? So really try to expand your thinking and different areas. So if you find enough clothes, you don't need to look for that stuff and it's not your cup of tea, that's fine. But if you go to the thrift store and find no clothes and you're going to leave empty-handed, well, you better take that time to learn a little bit something else and make that trip valuable, whether it's learning information or finding an item that's something a little different, something you don't do, but at least you're not leaving empty-handed. So look out for that video. It'll be in a couple days or tomorrow. I'll decide kind of how I want to put it out. You know, so look out for that video. It's really going to be a kick in the butt for people. I really think so. People need to get out of the habit of shopping for themselves, what they would buy. Yeah, Euro, that's true. A lot of people buy stuff, and I'll give you an example. People buy stuff, right, because they really like it. Not necessarily that it sells well, but they really like it. And they get it home, they put it in their death pile, and then they start going through stuff, start going through their death pile. Then they get tired, and they don't want to list it anymore, and they look at that item like, man, I really like that. I actually really like that item. I'm not even going to sell it. I'm just going to put it in my closet. And they put it in their closet, and they never wear it. It's just was much easier for them to put it in their closet. You know what I mean? So, yeah, definitely get out of that habit of if you're buying. Like, it's good to buy some stuff for yourself, especially if it's for a good deal. But a lot of people will buy stuff for selling, and then they'll go to list it, and they're just too tired, and they always just put it in their closet or whatever, and they never wear it anyway. It's just easier for them. Oh, I'm going to keep it, and then they never wear it. So be careful of that, okay? If you know you're doing it, you better put some plans in place to stop yourself from doing that. I would definitely suggest that because it's going to end up, you're going to have a closet full of clothes that you don't wear because you're too lazy to list it. Sorry. That's just how it goes. Any more questions? These are good. Any more questions? We're over the hour mark, so maybe start wrapping it up in a little bit. But if you guys have some good questions, I absolutely have no problem answering them for sure. So if you guys got any, let me hear them. Off topic, do you watch Family? I used to watch it. I don't watch it really anymore. It was really funny, and then it kind of got not so funny. But if it's on and there's nothing else, I'll watch it. It's still funny, but it is whatever. If you want to know if I watch Family Guy. So anything else? Yeah, Family Guy's pretty funny. I mean, it was funnier before. Now it's a little overplayed, but I don't watch it a whole lot anymore, but I have watched it. American Dad, same story, same thing, same people who made it. Basically the same show almost, just different in a little bit. Any other questions? Anything you guys want to ask? If you also haven't checked out some of the other videos from before, go ahead and check those. One of my past live streams, we talked about Trading cards. Yura says, when you run sales on eBay, do you run a certain percentage or question mark? It really depends on what it is and what I have into it. If it's like, let's say 10 items that I got for $1 and I'm listing them up at like, I don't know, $20 or something like that. Yeah, it really just depends on profit margin, Euro, for sure. And how bad I want to get rid of it and how long I've had it. So it's kind of a per item basis in a way, unless you know every profit margin. So our premium stores were a free promotion. Do you think we should continue to pay the highest fee sales? I missed that a little bit at the end. It depends on your volume, honestly. That's when stores become valuable. I think the lowest tier store where you get 25 bucks every quarter on supplies or whatever. And I did that more of kind of a experimental trial thing, and it's been working out pretty good. I feel like I get more sales, I feel like, or I'm just more experienced. I'm not sure. But when you do that, they end up giving you $25 per quarter for stuff to like shipping supplies, so it kind of pays for itself. So maybe look at it in that, but you kind of have to test it out yourself a little bit. For me, it seems to be working okay. I'm probably gonna keep mine for now. Yeah, but high volume sellers, if you're selling a lot of stuff and those discounts they give you on final value fees outweigh the cost, then obviously keep doing it. You're gonna have to crunch the numbers on that a little bit. If you're spending, I don't know exactly what the price is per month for that particular store you're talking about, your premium store or whatever, but if it ends up being, let's say, $200 a month or whatever, but your final value fees are a certain percentage lower, and you end up selling or saving yourself $100 a month in value fees or whatever, or $200 because the value fees are lower and it's paying itself off, maybe keep it, maybe look at it that way. That's something you should look at and really crunch those numbers. I think if you run the numbers, you should have a little over 400 listings for the middle tier store. James, that's a good point. He's saying if you're in the middle tier, you should have right around 400 listings to make it make sense. And you'll have to, like I said, do it on a personal level and crunch those numbers yourself. I am not a high volume store. I don't like to buy stuff that sit. So I'm normally just purchasing things that sell quickly. So I don't need a lot of percentage or whatever it is because I don't have that many listings for eBay because I'm pretty much 90-95% all Amazon. So I don't know if that helps you or not in that regard, but very good question. Thank you so much for asking it. And if you have any more you want to touch up or follow up on that same question, we'll go ahead and dive into it a little bit more. Not a problem at all. I list about 40 per store, but I need to relist. 40 per day per store? Or I'm not sure if that's, I'm hoping that's kind of what you meant, 40 per day per store. So that'd be 80 per day. Is that what you're saying? Sorry guys, I'm itching my face. But yeah. Let me know if it's per day or whatever. If you're listing that amount per day, then 400, not 40. Okay, I see what you're saying. But yeah, if you have that many listings, then it maybe makes sense. James was saying that if you have about 400, then it makes sense. I've had 500 plus items once, but it's been consistently around 250, mainly end times. James says, I use Good Till Canceled. I think it's called. Yeah, I use Good Till Canceled too. I know some people say you should do whatever it does every relist after 30 days, relist after or whatever, and then after like 2 times that you have to go in and physically relist it. I honestly just do everything Good Till Canceled. I've really not seen any issues with it. That's just my opinion. You guys maybe have a different story about that, but I literally have 0 negative feedback on that. That's what I do with all my items. But again, it's also what I said, where I don't hold on to a lot of inventory when it comes to eBay. I normally buy stuff that sells very quickly. And that's, like I said, I don't do a lot of clothes or anything, just, you know, inks, electronics, video games or stuff like that. Things that sell really quick. So I always do Good Till Canceled, and I've never had an issue with it. So that's kind of my opinion. James says if it sticks around too long, send it to auction. Yeah, you could do that too. Sorry, there's been plenty of times where I just make sure my shipping's covered, and then I put it on auction, and then when it sells, I hope I break even or make a couple dollars on it. Is there a fee for good could tell canceled? I think it's the same as you would do for anything else. I honestly don't think there is. Honestly don't think there's anything different. I don't think so anyway. But I have heard sometimes if it's literally hasn't sold or been on there for like a long time, like year, 2 years or something like that, sometimes there's been cases where they just delete it or whatever. So I have a few bidding wars when I do auctions on certain popular rare things. Yeah, you can do that as well. Also, guys, a good thing to do sometimes if you do an auction or two, say a good thing for clothing sellers, which I've heard, I have not tested. I've tested with like hard goods, or like electronics, games, and stuff like that. Putting on an auction. Let's say you're a clothing seller and you have 400 items. Okay, putting an auction on 1 or 2 items that you may have things that are related to or close to actually helps bring in a lot more people to look at your other items for sale. So a good strategy would be, say you have, I don't know, 30 Ralph Lauren t-shirts, let's just say, okay? Put like 1 or 2 of them on auction, okay? And make sure in your description below you write like, make sure to check my store for the other Ralph Lauren items I have, or something like that. Something relating back to you having more inventory of this item, because it'll make them view your store. So they'll get attracted in by the auction, or eBay will put a different algorithm out saying like, you know, like, oh my gosh, this item's gonna end soon. It's Ralph Lauren, it's something you've been searching for. And they'll click it, they're like, ooh, I better go check this, and they'll click on it. And then even if that shirt or that auction isn't for them, if you relate back to your other items, they might come and look at your store longer, see others like this, or see items this seller is selling or whatever. So even if the price necessarily, you might have made more if you waited with a buy it now or whatever, just getting that, oh my god, an auction, oh, you know, they might come in faster and more and look at all your other listings, even if that one item isn't for them. James says, I also try to categorize my store so it's easy for a customer to navigate. Yep, that's a good idea, especially if you have a lot of inventory there. This is water. I took the label off. It fell off. Sorry. I mean, I've been on for almost 73 minutes. Okay, I need some water. But let me know if you guys do any of that, where say you have 30 Ralph Lauren shirts, if you put 1 or 2 on auction and see if that traffic gets built up better and faster, just because people are like, ooh, it's an auction, ooh, it's an auction. So James, this is not moonshine, okay? It could be though, but it's not. Euro says 73 minutes, I would need vodka. Well, it's not, okay? It's water. It's water. Just kidding. I have nothing against vodka. I like vodka. That's actually kind of like what I like to drink if I'm going to drink. That's just what it is. Hashtag pocket profit for life. I like it. That's a good hashtag. I'll send you some. You're going to send me some vodka. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe I'll set up a P.O. box. You guys want to do that? Maybe I'll set up a P.O. box and you guys can send some stuff and we can try to do a live opening or something like that. That would be, I always thought those were fun. I always thought those were really cool that people did. Yeah, we could talk about it. I don't know if that's something, a couple of you guys are saying yes. James, I don't know if you guys are curious or maybe want to do that too. If we set up a P.O. box, you guys can send some I don't want to say gifts, but like some interesting things to talk about, or just an unboxing or anything like that. That'd be cool. I wouldn't mind to do that. Euro, you need a banner for your back. Yeah, I know, like, this is just the place I have set up. This is where I do my other videos, and I have my green screen set up on my wall. So it's really just where I have my stuff set up, so it's really hard to, like, change that a little bit. But if you've seen my other videos, Euro, you know that I change the background when I do my other ones. So, I mean, I could hang up something, but then you're going to just stare at that for a long time, and then you're going to be like, you need a new banner. Neon sign with $100 bills on it. Yeah. Closet, what's up? I know you like that. I love this thing. It's really hard to find V-necks in Harry Potter stuff or whatever. So that's why I really like this shirt, because it came in a V-neck. And you guys, I only wear V-necks, okay? I just don't like the feeling of my shirt up around my neck. I really just hate it. So that's why I wear V-necks. It's not for any other reason. I just like the flow. But anyway, it's really hard to, I mean, there's plenty of them out there, but it is harder to find like a good value Harry Potter shirt in a V-neck. So if you guys can find one, join the Facebook group and let me know, and then I can look at it. So James, we've noticed. Thank you for looking at my neckline. I know how it feels now, guys, when everyone's just looking at my chest, okay? James said he only looks at my chest every time he watches videos. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But anybody got some questions, anything you guys want to comment? We're kind of getting off topic, but that's how these streams go. And if you guys are new or haven't been here before, that's how they go. We kind of go all over the place, and that's just too bad if you're upset about it. But if you have any questions, those were some good questions coming in, guys, for sure. About auctions, you know, good till canceled, anything like that. Those were really good questions. So you put something in that water because water is, you know, Kitty, the reason water tastes so good is because I don't drink anything crap. I drink coffee, and that's about it. Coffee and water. Now, if you stop drinking soda pop and all that crappy sugary stuff, in about a month, water will be the most delicious thing ever. And if you try to drink a Mountain Dew or something like that, it'll taste disgusting. Okay? I went like, I used to be like a popaholic, man. I drank so much. LOL, you call me closet, can't say. I'm terrible with names, okay? Shrell? I'm gonna call you closet, okay? I'm very bad with names, okay? Mocha Frappies, I live on them. I lost 40 pounds in 4 months. Very cool. I'm terrible with names, okay? I'm sorry. I'm very bad with names. The rule of thumb is if you can't say it correctly, don't say it at all. Hashtag piece of meat profit. Yeah, put me on the grill. Is that what you're saying? But I'm sorry, class, okay? I'm very bad with names, and I don't want to just destroy it. So I'm going to read the easy ones, the no ones I can say perfectly, okay? And I hope that doesn't offend your feelings, okay? That's just how it works. I'm sorry, closet. Don't yell at me, closet. But closet, since you are here, do you have any questions at all? Christian, that's awesome. I've lost 36 since July. Hey, man, very cool. I mean, anytime you guys are getting healthier, it just helps everything else, okay? Anything else you do in life, if you're healthier, you're going to do it better, unless it's dying, which hopefully no one wants to do. Anyway, any more questions? Anything you guys want to talk about? I found your 36, one back. What? Oh, I see. Klaus, I understand what you're saying now. Soda is poison, pretty much. Water, and then, yeah. Water. Like, literally, if you just get rid of soda pop and all that other crap, even if it's like fruit drinks or anything like that, and you just drink water, like, you'll lose weight most of the time. I'm not a nutritionist, but it's worked for me. So I'm not a nutritionist, but we'll touch on that subject if you guys want to. Stop drinking crap. The weight has been falling off. Hidden sugars in so many foods. Yeah, man, sugar is everywhere. And I mean, we could talk about it a little bit. Sugars and carbs, okay, those make insulin spikes, and when your insulin spikes, it makes you store fat, okay? So if you're eating a lot of sugar and carbs, it spikes your insulin, and when you have that happen, it goes ahead and stores fat. And you know, you use carbs for fuel if you do it that way. Most people use carbs for fuel, but when you eat a lot of sugar and carbs, it makes you store a lot of fat. So anyway, I saw someone say something about the P.O. box. Yeah, we could definitely think about that. We could definitely think about starting a P.O. box and have you guys, if you want to send some cool stuff in, we'll talk about it on stream or anything like that. We would definitely consider that if you guys are interested. But if we do that, we would also have to make sure you guys are sending us stuff. John says, I have diabetes, lost some body parts, don't eat sugar. John, you're the man. Or Pam or whatever. You guys are awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Don't eat sugar. John and them are saying don't eat sugar. They have life experience with it. So they're trying to help us out. They have real deal experience with it. So don't eat sugar. Don't eat sugar. I mean, everyone's going to eat some, okay? Everyone's going to eat some. But try your best to eat less and be healthier. Naomi says, I watched the McDonald's video and heard, I couldn't read all that. I eat fast food, yummy. Honestly, Kitty, like, it's crazy, you guys. I used to when my first job was working at McDonald's, okay? And I ate a lot of McDonald's and a lot of food. It was delicious, so good. Oh, yum, 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 right? Okay, I stopped. I tried to get healthier and do all that stuff. I tried eating it again just to see. Disgusting. Did not taste very good. Like, my body knew it was bad. I got sick, okay? Stuff I've eaten for years when I used to work there, I tried to eat just to see, and I got sick. Did not feel good at all. And that goes back to that Mountain Dew thing where, dude, I used to drink almost like a 24-pack of Mountain Dew in like a day or two. I drank all the Mountain Dew, okay? Oh, I drank all the Mountain Dew, okay? I can't even touch the stuff now. It makes me sick. I literally like sick. I have to like go lay down. Like that's what affects your body. Like, and maybe everyone's different, but seriously, not good stuff. Not good for you. It's not meant to be there. But we are way off topic, but thank you so much for sharing that and your experiences and trying to get some people to change. And hopefully you guys, even if you don't change completely, maybe think about it and maybe change a few things that'll help you down the road, whether that's drinking more water or eating less sugar or something. Anyway, any more questions? Anything you guys, yeah, one day at a time. I worked Mickey D's in my 20s, ate all the food, was hungry. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Do you have or have you had a significant other, Webley? I couldn't read all that. Sorry. Sorry, Closet. You had to repost that. I couldn't quite read all of that. But any other questions, you guys? Anything at all? We're getting pretty close to time here. So I heard if a piece of cheese falls on the floor, no, you don't. But there's been some weird things that happen. But I actually can't say anything bad about working at McDonald's, at least for me. Really, I can't. It was like my first job. Finally got hired somewhere. I knew, like as soon as I could start working, I wanted to work, and that I couldn't get a job at the supermarket, couldn't get a job at wherever. So McDonald's was just getting built, and finally got built in the town I was living in. And I applied, and then I finally got in, and can't say anything bad about it. I learned a ton, so much life experience. Maybe that's just because I had good bosses, or it was in my town, so I got to work with everybody that I knew, and it was just a really fun time. So I don't know. I can't say anything bad about working at McDonald's, at least mine. Okay, I learned a lot of stuff, okay? Anyway, so don't feel bad. If you're someone watching and you work at McDonald's, like, don't feel bad, but also think maybe as a starting point, or maybe you want to transition elsewhere. But if you're the happiest person alive and you work at McDonald's and you want to stay there, I have no problem with it. Zero problem with it. Do you like McDonald's or Burger King? They're both fine, but I don't eat there anymore. Yes, I do. Yes. John and Pam, yes. No, not necessarily. You wouldn't have to pay them. Anyway, depends on, there's so many different ways you can go with that. But that maybe as another topic for another video, because that would be a long discussion. James, pay him in hugs. Hey, I mean, if I could pay people in hugs, I would pay a lot of people in hugs. Oh, is that a Lamborghini? Let me just hug it out for how long a Lamborghini costs in hugs. Okay, I'm not sure how to pay in hugs, but if you could, I would definitely do it. What is that? What is that? What do you got there? Do you accept a form of payment of hugs? Someone should try that. Someone should make a video of that, trying to pay for stuff in hugs and see if it works out. Someone's gonna do this idea and it's gonna go viral, and I'm like, dang it! I wish I would have done that. But Euros, he's laughing on the floor there. Any other questions? I'm scared if that McDonald's clown guy, Ronald, and he's kind of a creepy guy, Ronald. James, I'll give you, I'm not afraid. I'll give you a big old hug, James. Big old hug. I'm not worried about it. I know who I am. I'm not worried one bit. Okay. Any other we're so far off topic, but that is all right. Any other questions you guys want to talk about, or anything reselling related, or just one or two more questions, then we got to get out of here. Very cool, Christian. That's an interesting topic. But 1 or 2 more questions. I got to get going, you guys. I really do appreciate you guys hanging out. It's been awesome. Super, super fun. And you guys are freaking awesome. Next live. You know, I'm guessing tomorrow would hopefully be good. Not necessarily, but tomorrow or the next day for sure. Playing in hugs can be dangerous. Ask Kevin. That is a good one. Yeah, ask Kevin Spacey how hugging is going for paying for stuff. Euro says 8-ish. I don't know exactly what time it is for you guys if it's whatever. But for here, I'll probably go around 7-ish. Everyone hear this? Okay. 7 or 7-ish. That doesn't mean 7. It could be 7 or 7-ish. Okay. Tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be able to go live. If it's not 7-ish, I'll let you guys know. I'm Central Time. I live in Minnesota, so you figure out your dang time, because mine's 7-ish, okay? That's when I hopefully will... Yes, James, 7-ish. That's hopefully when I'll go live. Tomorrow, since I'll be home, I'll be working on my FBA stuff, so it just depends how much I get done. Isn't it great? I'm so wanted. No, I'm just kidding. If I can get done with my stuff and get all that done, packed away for FBA tomorrow, and I can make it for 7-ish, or if even a little later, you guys don't seem to mind since it is later, around 8-ish, somewhere around there, then we'll shoot for that tomorrow if we can. If not, you know, Monday will be for sure. I should be able to go live, no problem, Monday. So, gonna work the real job tomorrow. Yes, you gotta do what you gotta do. I get off at 6 Eastern time. James, I don't know what that means. I don't know. I'm not a world clock. What is Eastern time? What time is that for Minnesota? You got to tell me Minnesota time, okay? Me too. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you guys got to work your real job, I understand it, okay? Totally understand it. 100%. But if you guys even want to watch the video after or whatever. But so Central Time, I think, is what Minnesota time is. And I think right around 7-ish, I will be going live. So hopefully you can make it. I really do appreciate you guys coming in. It's super fun for me. I hope you guys have a good time with it as well. It's awesome. You guys are really rock. So let me just go ahead and do the shameless plugs because I'm going to. Please like the video if you haven't. You guys have been doing an amazing job with that. I really do appreciate it. It really helps me out with this channel, and it helps find other people just like you guys come in and hang out and watch with us, okay? And secondly, there is a donation PayPal in the description below. You don't have to, but it really helps me out. Really helps the stream and channel, and like I can't thank you enough. James has donated. Jennifer has donated. Euro with a big donation yesterday that I super appreciate. Don't feel like you have to, but if you want to and you want to help this out and you're having a good time and you're getting value out of this, please go ahead and donate below, but you don't have to. It's just there if you want to, okay? And there's also down below a Facebook group that I had just started about a week ago. A lot of the people here in the live chat are in that group, and we all talk, we post stuff, we find stuff, we help each other. So if you want to be in that, click that link down below and then go ahead and request approval for that, and I will approve you and you'll be in the group. Mark J, you're here. We're just about to end and you're here. You're here, but we're about to end. He's been wanting to jump in one of these live streams for like ever. We're just about to end, Mark. I'm sorry. Tomorrow. Unless you got a really quick question, I'll try to get it answered, okay? I'll try to get it answered, but you gotta type like you've never typed before, okay? But you can also like that video. Hit the like button. You came in late. We've been on for almost 90 minutes. 90 minutes. Where are we? Don't call me a name because you had too much fun doing something else than hanging out here. Don't you start, okay? Come on. If you got a question, hurry up. We got to get going. I got things to do. But I know you've been trying to get in here and to this stream, and I do appreciate you still dropping by, even though you are late. A little bit late, okay? So if you got a question, go ahead and ask it because I got to get going, okay? If you got a question, I'll wait just a second longer. A couple seconds longer, okay? You got like 30 seconds. If you got a good question, ask it. I'll answer it. If not, I got to get going. I got things to do, but I do really appreciate you coming in. So, finish the shameless plug. go ahead and like this video, okay? Gamer says, I have a question. Am I a gamer? Yes, I do play a lot of video games when I have time. Not so much lately, but nothing off the top of my head right now. Okay, I should be going live tomorrow, hopefully, okay? I'll try to go, try to do a live video tomorrow, Mark. Central time for me is when I'm going live about 7-ish. I'll try to put it in the Facebook group. If you're not part of that Facebook group, there's a link down below. Click that and join the Facebook group. I always post there before I go live. So get into that. I'll approve you, and then you can go ahead and go from there. PayPal down below if you want to go ahead and donate. Yes, James. Ish. If you want to donate to the channel and help me out, I really do appreciate it. You don't have to, but it's there if you want to. And it's been awesome for the people that have done it, and I do really appreciate it. Don't take any of it for granted, okay? And there's a merch shirt down there. If you guys want to click that, maybe purchase one of those, that is up to you. If you want to join the Facebook group, go ahead, click that link, and join the Facebook group. And that's all I got for you guys today, okay? Thank you so much for coming. We've been on about 90 minutes, and that was awesome. You guys made it so much fun. Thank you so much for coming, but I got some things I got to take care of. Hopefully tomorrow, about 7-ish, if not tomorrow, the next day for sure, and we'll go ahead and have another live stream, and we'll have a good time. So, I will see you guys on the next one. Pocket Profit, out of here. See you guys.